When did making plans get this complicated? It's time to streamline with WhatsApp, the secure messaging app that brings the whole group together. Use polls to settle dinner plans. Send event invites and pin messages so no one forgets Mom's 60th. And never miss a meme or milestone. All protected with end-to-end encryption. It's time for WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone. Learn more at whatsapp.com.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Listening to this podcast? Smart move. Being financially savvy? Smart move. Another smart move? Having State Farm help you create a competitive price when you choose to bundle home and auto. Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
This is Optimal Relationships Daily, Divorce and Our Kids, by Kristena Eden of CoreLivingEssentials.com. Divorce is devastating to all parties involved, even when it needs to happen. For children, it can be an especially sad, stressful, and a very confusing time that can have a terrible fear of loss and failure. They may feel shocked, uncertain, or angry, or even feel guilty, blaming themselves for the problems at home. Such a transitional time doesn't happen without some measure of grief and hardship. Also keep in mind that children from divorced parents tend to lean toward future failed marriages as well. Before choosing divorce or separation, get some counseling. A greater sense of peace endures in a home if things can be worked out. And after counseling, if you still feel the need to go separate ways, continue living the principles you learned in counseling. This will help you have better and stronger relationships in the future. Kids need extra reassurance during this trying time. It's not easy to give love to your children and those around you when you are in so much pain yourself. Your patience, reassurance, and listening can minimize tension as your children learn to cope with these new circumstances. Here are some suggestions that will help kids and parents survive or even thrive during these hard times. Provide routines your kids can rely on so that they can feel support from both parents. Maintain a working relationship with your ex. You can help kids avoid the stress and anguish that comes with watching parents fight. Kids need both parents to stay involved. Do not speak or act negatively toward the other parent when kids are present. Communicate directly with the other parent. The kids do not need to be the go-between. They are not the messengers. Younger children need fewer details of the decision to divorce, and older kids may need more information. Help kids to grieve through these intense feelings of loss. Help them express what they're feeling. And above all, let them know that it is not their fault that you are getting a divorce. This decision is entirely between the two of you. Make sure the kids feel loved by both of you. Many kids believe that they had something to do with the divorce, recalling times they argued with parents or each other, or when they did not do well at school. Continue to support children in their needs and let them know that they are loved. This can increase the connection between them and both parents. Never vent negative feelings to your child. They are not your therapist. And resist the temptation to spoil kids during a divorce by not enforcing limits or allowing them to break rules. This will cause greater gaps, confusion, and discontent between all involved. Additional suggestions? Exercise often and eat healthy. These two things can help level out the hormones and to calm you down, especially if it's done with your children. Keep a journal of all the good things you do together. Yes, it's important to also write down your feelings and thoughts. Just keep in mind that the stories of our experiences that we repeat cause us to live them over and over again. When we retell about how terrible it was to be married to so-and-so, we stay stuck in that pain. Who wants to relive all of that? Start finding the good and replacing that with the old painful experiences. Parents and kids need to work in the present to find joy and happiness and not continue to live in the past pain. Continue to associate with friends and not repeating painful stories to them. Ask them to not bring up the breakup. They'll understand. And look for red flags that your children are struggling more than you might have thought. These might include sleep problems, increase in bedwetting, trouble at school, narcotics, suicidal tendencies, angry outbursts, withdrawal from others, and a loss of interest in once loved activities. If any of these appear, you and your child may need to seek professional help. None of us ever go into a marriage thinking that it won't work. When we're first in love, we feel that everything is so perfect. And then the hormones settle down, life hits us, and we easily forget how much we loved each other. We find out that we're both human. You need to get some of these feelings of love back, even if it's just to help the kids feel safe and loved. Learn problem-solving techniques and teach children at the same time. Your own emotions and frustration need to take a back seat. The biggest way to find peace and share with your kids is to forgive. Forgiveness is for you, not the person who hurt you. You just listened to the post titled, Divorce and Our Kids, by Kristena Eden of corelivingessentials.com.
The holidays have arrived at the Home Depot, and we're here to help bring the excitement with decor for every part of your home. Check out our wide assortment of easy-to-assemble pre-lit trees so you can spend less time setting up and more time celebrating. And bring your holiday spirit outdoors with unique decor like one of our Santa inflatables. Whatever your style, find the right pieces at the right prices this holiday season at the Home Depot.
At Sierra, discover top workout gear at incredible prices, which might lead to another discovery. Your headphones haven't been connected this whole time. Awkward. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
And many thanks to Kristena for this one. Now, she said something I was hoping would come up. That being her note about not bad-mouthing the other parent in front of your child. Now, this has been something that's been on my mind a lot lately, actually. I recently heard a brief synopsis of a study from a trusted author, the results of which basically indicated that it's more psychologically damaging to a child to speak negatively about their other parent than it is to speak negatively of the child themselves to their face. So basically, saying that your father is a worthless piece of trash, that wreaks more havoc on the child's psyche than telling the child that they themselves are a worthless piece of trash. I really don't know about how this study was conducted, but I believe it was done out of Harvard. Could be wrong about that too, though. Who knows? But it does really point towards the value of letting your child have the other parent. You may be tempted to keep them on your side, perhaps if you've done so much for them or are afraid of losing them, but that can be done gracefully and with the encouragement of them maintaining a relationship with the other parent on their own terms. It's really important stuff to consider today as you think about what's truly best for your child and not what's best for them just through the lens of your relationship to them, if that makes sense. But that's going to do it for today, everyone. I hope this is an article that you don't have to put to use, but if you are divorced and wondering how to navigate that with your kids, definitely listen to this one twice. Other than that, have a great rest of your Thursday, and be sure to come on back tomorrow for another parenting post. That's where your optimal life awaits.